It has begun!
After Chiram was violently dealt with, we get introduced to Sul, the founder of the DGP. He explains the one rule of the Desire Royale: last man standing. The winner gets the world they wish for, and they can wish for anything now. So if a player wants to eliminate the DGP, they can do that. It's really rare to get something from the crossover movie in the show. Most of the time it's a one-off and it's forgotten about, and if it's in the case of a writer, the writer would debut kind of differently. Most of the time it's not even the same character, but that's really interesting to see. They're using the same logo and some footage from the actual movie. Again, it's really cool and really interesting to see if Seeker would come back, because from what I understand, he didn't die and he just got retired, so we can have a writer that retired come back. That would be interesting, specifically with the power builder buckle pretty much disappearing. Like, I don't remember when was the last time we actually saw that buckle, but yeah. And also the way that Sul interacts with the goddess of desire leads more into questioning their relationship, how Sul and Mitsune met. Is Sul Ace's dad? Or, like, I've heard that theory like a couple of days ago, is Sul just a future Ace? And it's just a big old loop and Ace doesn't know it yet. Tsurumi and Ace did have a conversation on a rooftop trying to understand how Ace returned, and Tsurumi actually tells Ace that she lost the sight of what the DGP actually stands for. Did she just send those humans into the slaughter for basically nothing? The entire scene is very much a build up to the revelation that Tsurumi is probably a creation of the goddess of desire, and she was probably made that in one point Mitsune would be freed and Tsurumi would just take her place. And the loop kind of continues with the goddess of desire creating a navigator that in one point would replace her, and over and over and over again. One of the many people that were chosen to compete in the Desire Royal is Neon. Kyun does try to back her out of it with the promise of both of them coming to the future and just being together in the future, but Neon doesn't want to, and she reveals him that her wish is a world where everybody forgets about her. This wish shows how much Neon actually grew from the beginning of the show, but she still didn't grow enough as a person, trying to escape believing that she's already a disappointment and she doesn't want to disappoint anyone else, and she's the only one that should be carrying the burden of the knowledge, knowing where she came from. Kekera is going full Mizorugi and he makes a deal with Beroba. She would bring back Keiwa and he would bring her misery, with Sarah entering the Desire Royal. Kekera believes that humans need to hit rock bottom before they overhaul themselves, so Sarah dying in the Desire Royal would bring the best out of Keiwa. This is actually more intriguing than what I thought. Seeing Kekera wanting Keiwa to win so bad, but at the cost of his sister, is something that I didn't saw coming, and it's going to be really intriguing to see the moment where Keiwa discovered that Kekera was behind, with Sarah being involved in the Desire Royale. And it's actually interesting to see all four sponsors and how they want their riders to achieve their growth. If we're talking about riders that have been retired being back, we got Daiji back, beating up on Neon and Sarah for some odd reason, because he got a weird power boost until Keiwa comes to their rescue. Keiwa and Daiji had a pretty damn good fight until Azuma shows up and beat the living shit out of both of them, but Ace comes to save them and Daichi just runs away. And also, I still don't understand what Sarah's animal is supposed to be. It looks like a rodent. It might be. I am very much not sure of it. So if you know, can you help me? Ace tells Neon and Keiwa that his wish is a world without the DGP. And for the first time ever, Keiwa and Neon are actually actually siding with the DGP, wanting their wish to be fulfilled, specifically on Neon's side, and Keiwa wanting the goddess of desire to atone to her sins. This arc looks like it's going to be very Keiwa focused, so it's going to be very interesting how Sarah being involved in the Desire Royal is going to play up with his relationship not only with Ace but also with Neon and the DGP as a whole. While this arc looks like Ace trying to prove to everyone that his mother is actually innocent. So yeah, again, it's a great beginning for this arc, and I'm really hoping it's not going to fall down to the same slope as the JPG arc. I truly hope. I don't want to end this season with like, oh my god, the first arc was great, the second arc was good, the third arc was shit, and like the final two arcs being like fine to okay. I want this show to actually stick the landing. Please, stick the damn landing. So, what you thought about this week's Kamen Rider Geats? Comment below, let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.